entered here 3v3 Argus Desert Gate blue team. DiViNiTY plays a Plague Champion, starts off range combat, good utility and damage, can build turrets and repair but not the best mobility. Alongside is SIM0N as a Techmarine, good range damage output, can build structures and repair. YesPanda rounds out blue team as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and destructive commander, fights melee to start off, has a bunch of spells. Red team, Rozy is a Warlock, offensive melee, good mobility with fleet and can tank and disrupt really well. Palad alongside is another Techmarine, and we have Debuger as a Force Commander, offensive melee, quite versatile, can tank, disrupt and even support. Will be on the west side up against the Plague Champion. Scouts running away from his damage over time bolter with half health. They cap this power, which has been noded as well. Contested VP on the east side, natural for red in the south, natural for blue in the north. Doombolts going in on those Guardians, nicely done out, big damage. Warlock now in amongst some tactical marines, special attack knocks them flying. Guardians need to be very careful and he just retreats those guys. DiViNiTY with double heretics, YesPanda going for double CSM. Simon's loyalist tactical marines retreat. Techmarine still in play though, trying to finish off this Warlock with the help of those heretics, and I think they're going to succeed here. CSM also weighing in with fire, no way he's getting away, and down he goes. This is now Palad. Already shotguns up on these scouts, melee counter weapon with that knockback and suppression blast that you saw there on the Chaos Sorcerer, who runs into melee tying up his tactical marines. Tactical marines no slouch in melee themselves though, heavy range infantry, but look at that special attack that the Chaos Sorcerer does, knocking stuff absolutely flying in a 360. Must have the best special attack in the game for commanders. The Warlocks is also very good though. Plague Champion takes the west side. Here's some Nurgle worship to heal up this Plague Champion while he caps this western power. East side remains uncapped. We have one generator up for blue and a full farm here for blue. It's always better to build generators rather than build nodes. It's much more efficient to build generators, though of course you do sometimes want to build a node first to protect your power point so it can't be decapped easily. 500, 497, here come double Guardians with their battle equipment, using fleet to get into position. Grenade attempt way too late, but there's another one much better, fantastically done, and almost took out a model by Rozy. Loyalist tactical marines need to get into cover, it's where they excel in range firefights. Guardians do put out some nice damage, but very fragile, especially in tier 1 when they don't have their Warlock leader. Debuger's Force Commander down incidentally on this west side, in case you missed that. Guardians down to 3 models here. Doombolts going in, starting ability of the Chaos Sorcerer now teleports into melee with Vestments of the Warp. Doombolts shoots out more bolts if you have 60 energy or more when you fire it off. Scouts, double scouts with shotguns for Palad. Here comes Chaos Space Marines though for DiViNiTY, and Aspiring Champion Heretics trying to run into melee there. Very dangerous melee squad with the Chaos Marine Aspiring Champion leading them. Now in amongst some Assault Marines, and they do pretty well versus Assault Marines in tier 1 if they don't get jumped. Assault Marines running after the second Heretic squad, trying to finish them off, but they get away with 5 hit points with DiViNiTY. That was a default melee squad. Heretics with no Aspiring Champion. Ouch. Scouts get wiped to Palad. That was so much firepower so quickly. And here come more Chaos Space Marines, this time from YesPanda. And both of these guys have Eternal War, so they are going to be very dangerous in tier 1. .500, 470. Blue team pushing now the east side, hitting power. They have taken the VP. We have a Shuriken Cannon on the field for Rozy, and Palad goes tier 2 very quickly. What is that, 4 minutes, 5 minutes? Replaces the scouts he lost and gives them shotguns. His Techmarine is down, being revived now by the Warlock, which will level him to 2. Red team now come and defend their VP. West side is being pushed by Debuger, or at least he was trying to. Grenade on those retreating tanks, takes out a model, very nicely done by Simon. Tactical Marines getting away with a single model with that flamer. We're trying to hit power, not sure if they did so. It looks like they took out 2 generators, not too bad. Both repurchased immediately. Double Guardians using fleet, you really need to use them ability to maximum effectiveness. 500, 417. Chaos Sorcerer still chasing those guys. Chaos Sorcerer becomes so energy intensive with Vestments of the Warp and Doom Bolts flying off. He can, of course, consume an allied model to get his energy back. Often forgotten by new players, best used against heretics or perhaps an allied Tyrannid or something. Don't want to consume a Tactical Marine to get your energy back. Your Space Marine ally will be pretty pissed. Here come Aspiring Champion Heretics for DiViNiTY. Assault Marines for Debuger jumping in. His Force Commander still down. Now being revived by Palad's Techmarine, who was in turn revived of course by the Warlock. And that will level the Techmarine to level 2, and he has the Plasma Gun already. Very, very good choice versus double Chaos and Space Marine opponents. Lots of heavy armor around, even in tier 1. And the Plasma Gun puts out some serious DPS versus heavy armor, especially with Overcharge and Signum. Devastators on the field for Simon. Setup team that's suppressed with a heavy bolter by default, forcing off those Guardians. We're trying to be clever and get around the firing arc. Might see a Plasma Gun from Palad on this east side. Blood Crusher on the way for DiViNiTY. West side being pushed completely by Debuger now. But we see Simon helping out on the west side. Really nice fluid play from both teams, helping out their allies. You see Palad here reinforcing Debuger. Tactical Marines need to get into cover here. Force Commander getting Artificer. 120, such a cheap wargear. 500, 412, very little VP movement. Slight lead for blue team. Shuriken Cannon is going to set up and suppress these CSM. They're trying to force melee under Tzeentch Worship, but they can't quite get there in time. And Shuriken Cannon absolutely owning that squad, takes out a model. Librarian on the field for Palad. Nice sub-commander for Space Marines, good in melee combat with his Power Sword, or Force Sword as it is in the lore. Good support abilities, also has a very nasty artillery spell called Smite, and inspires nearby troops when he kills something in melee. There is the Smite, combined with Signum Armor now. That's marked target on those Devastators from the Techmarine, so it's going to be a pretty dangerous offensive force now on the field. Chaos Sorcerer goes down, he is level 2, was just about to get the Rod of Warpfire. 475, 412. Blue team pushing back the west side thanks to this Blood Crusher. Very, very risky having a Blood Crusher on the field up against a Force Commander. In fact, he already has the Power Fist. Such a hard vehicle counter with good heavy melee DPS, 85 as you can see there, and also Flesh over Steel, completely shutting down a vehicle. Combined with a Melter Bomb Assault Marine squad as well, and they have their Sergeant. Red team now pushing the east side, trying to hit power with double Guardians, both of them with their Warlock leader. Gives them the Embolden ability, which improves damage and damage resistance. With their Warlock leader and Battle coming as such a versatile and useful squad. Take out a couple of generators and fleet away. So the protection of this Shuriken, you see this thin path here which can be exploited, which is not covered by the firing arc. Blue team of course cannot see that Shuriken there until they get too close, but the Chaos Sorcerer teleports in anyway. Rod of Warpfire now being completed, and a Blood Crusher on the field for YesPanda. Kicking off on the west side though. Some Nurgle Worship trying to save this Blood Crusher, charges away. Force Commander trying to chase, but they stopped in his tracks by Heretics Doom Blasting and suppressing him. Blood Crusher now coming back into the action under Nurgle Worship. Look at the health regen on this thing. Since it's a demon, it gets health and energy regeneration from worship. Nurgle worship though doesn't give a secondary effect to vehicles like Khorne worship with the speed buff and Tzeentch worship with the infiltration. Nurgle's secondary effect is the health regeneration on infantry. Plague Fist, Plague Champion, Fetid Armor and Mucus Discharge. Not as much DPS as the other power fists in the game. As you can see there, 72.5 DPS, but it does come with Pestilence Strike, which is a fantastic ability. AoE stun and damage resistance. Here come the Bugger again. Looks like he's gonna stick with the Power Fist to deal with the Blood Crusher and that Melter Bomb. No sign of missile launch from Tactical Marines. Smite goes in. Palad helping out, has his Librarian here, yes. Debuger has a Librarian of his own. That was a Doom Blast. Plague Champion runs away, as do the Aspiring Champion Heretics. We still have some more default Heretics worshipping though. And he has some Marco Tzeentch CSM 433, 410, a 2-to-1 cap for blue. They have the east side. Blood Crusher needs to run away. There we go. Good Blood Crusher usage from DiViNiTY. Plasma Cannon is on the field for Palad, but forced off artillery unit. That sets up 2-to-1 cap for blue. 433, 399. Now a double. Blue team are going to get a triple here. Taking a natural back. Or sorry, blue team taking red's natural thanks to the Chaos Sorcerer. Has that Rod of Warpfire. Look at the damage he's taken though from that Techmarine. Has to teleport out, couldn't finish the cap, and taken down by the Power Fist. Sync kill. Smacked in the midriff. Shuriken Cannon in that garrison now. Blood Crusher over on the east side from YesPanda. Charges those Guardians. The charge of the Blood Crusher does knock down retreating units. It's classed as ability knockback. There's a special attack. 433, 364. A single cap for blue. Red team not recapping a natural. Now they are. Blue team have lost theirs. Warp Spiders on the field for Rozy. Teleporting infantry, good damage versus other infantry at range, and good for map control as well. 433, 358 is all kicking off on the east side. The Force Commanders here even. We have a 4-staff Librarian. Level 2 from Palad. Needs to be careful though up against the Aspiring Champion Heretics. 2 grenades going in. CSM, I thought they were just going to tough that out, but they do retreat a bit too late though. Grenades already went off. And red team, forcing off blue on the east side, can now cap that VP and hit power. 430, 358. Techmarine now using Orbs of the Omnissiah, such a fantastic accessory. Doesn't look very good from the standpoint of a beginner. Oh, it just stuns vehicles, but as you can see, it's incredibly useful. Sorcerer does a special attack and knocks down all of his allies. And now, are they going to retreat? No. 3 models, they stay there. Force Commander under Veil of Time, getting very angry with Devastators who themselves are under Veil of Time from Simon and get away. Power Fist getting retreat hits on this Librarian. Look how fast he is with Veil of Time, and takes out the Librarian. That's why Veil of Time is so powerful for Space Marines. Generally lack mobility. Here is Force Barrier from the Librarian. Very nicely done. And forcing off those Chaos Forces. Force Barrier is such a situational ability, but can be incredibly useful. This Force Commander starting to run right now. Level 2 Artificer, Power Fist, very nearly level 3. Will that model level him? No. Blue team taking the opportunity to completely push the west side and decap this power. Trying to decap red's natural as well. CSM backing off those Assault Marines. Assault Marines still level 1. CSM level 2. Here comes a Blood Crusher. Assault Marines defensively jumping away. 377, 358. Red team now pushing blue's natural. Devastators might get a grenade in the face. Nope, not going to try it. Or will he? No. Plague Champion, ouch, big Plague Fist hit. Now needs to kite away from this Force Commander. There is Flesh over Steel, hard stun on this Blood Crusher, but he in turn gets stunned by Pestilent Strike. Force Commander now in retreat, levels 2-3. Really nice Blood Crusher usage from DiViNiTY. 357, 3588, it's a no cap. Very, very close. Tier 3 for Palad. Librarian goes down. Blood Crusher's doing very, very well. Level 2 now, gonna get Melter bombed. But here we see some Nurgle worship. Librarian needs to flee. Is he gonna get charged on retreat and try and finish him off? No. Techmarine for Palad level 4. Warlock's level 4 and down. Where is he? He's on the east side. Force Commander level 3, have you seen? Take Champion level 3, very close to level 4. SIM0N is level 6. Signum Armor on his Techmarine. Chaos Sorcerer level 4. Double cap now for blue. Triple cap for blue. And look at the map control for blue. Red team all forced off at the same time. Terminators on the field for Simon. The ranged variety with Storm Bolters and Power Fists. Storm Bolters are basically two bolters stuck together, as you can see there with the box magazine. Here come Red team to defend and try and take this VP back. Did they defend their power? There's one generator there. Guardians forced off. Techmarine out of cover, brazenly shooting back at that blob, and they all run away. Devastators are still here with the heavy bolter. Great Unclean One on the way for DiViNiTY. Double plasma cannons for Palad. He's lost his tax, he's lost his assault marines, and lost one of his scout squads as well. Big losses for Palad. Did he have assault marines? Maybe I'm making it up. 357, 255. Debugger certainly does. I think he did. Not sure. 357, 249. Double cap, and now they're hitting power here, blue. Tier 3 for everyone apart from Debugger and YesPanda. Debugger can go tier 3 right now. Blue team, huge power income advantage over red now. Great and Clean One's 3/4 of the way done. Red team retake this western power. And we have Librarian on capping duty, Scouts on capping duty, Blood Crusher trying to go after these plasma cannon. Devastators gets a big hit from the other plasma cannon and is going to go down here with this shot, I think. Bang. DiViNiTY losing his Blood Crusher did so well for him. 357, 238. Great Unclean One on the field. Greater Demon of Nurgle. Very, very tough. Good in melee, but does need support. Not the quickest demon around. 357, 238. Can red team get past this big wall that has just hit the field? DiViNiTY's lost a lot of stuff though. Lost his CSM. Only has Heretics and the Great Unclean One. What happened to him? Chaos Sorcerer now level 5. Red team trying to push the west. There is Warp Fire. Takes out a scout model. Knocks the Librarian on his face. And here come Bloodletters from YesPanda. Already lost the model. Chaos Predator now on the way for DiViNiTY. DiViNiTY has enough red for an Imperial Abyss. Devastators holding the east side by themselves. Guardians can't really push against it. They could split and try and get a grenade in. D cannon setting up though. Look at the range this thing has. Artillery unit that sets up. Terminators will cap under heavy bolter fire all day long and get Storm Bolter hits in and almost finish off those Devastators. Get away with 11 hit points, even less than that. Big shot from that D cannon. We have double D cannons in fact from Rozy on this side. Really nice artillery with a singularity ability as well. 357, 206. Great and Clean One smacking on generators for Nurgle. Here comes the Force Commander. What is he up to? One more hit from the Great and Clean One, and now needs Foul Snare, and down goes the Force Commander. The damage is a bit delayed, but down he goes. YesPanda now with level 3 and level 2 Marco Zinch CSM. DiViNiTY has a Chaos Predator on the field, has Marco Zinch, is idle though. Red team have the east, they have their natural, they have a 2-1. 345, 206. Double Guardians done so well for Rozy. Level 3 these guys. And we have double tax for SIM0N level 4 and level 2 posts with plasma guns. There's Ethereal Slash from Rozy, Providence, Warp Throw, Witchblade of Kurnus, a very, very powerful loadout for Warlock. He becomes a really, really powerful late game commander with this war gear combination. Warp Throw throwing the Devastators on their face into an Ethereal Slash. Providence, so good, and he's forced off in the end. 313, 206, allowing his ranged infantry to take out a couple of generators. Bloodletters teleporting in though. Warp Spiders teleport out. Guardians using fleet. Really, really nice play in general from Rozy. And he has double D cannons here. Triple cap from Red. Chaos Predator lost some health and is now sulking. Great and Clean One backing away from Terminators and this plasma gun Techmarine. The Great Unclean One does have super heavy infantry, as you can see there from the unit card, which does not like power, melee and plasma damage at all. Doesn't like power fists either. Here comes the Force Commander. Great Unclean One taking tons of damage. DiViNiTY, where are his heretics? Needs to support this Great Unclean One, but he is idle. Idle with his Chaos Predator as well. And red team still have a triple. Great Unclean One turns around. There is an Imperial Abyss. Wasted though to try and take out those Devastators, and that was it. Great Unclean One goes down. DiViNiTY collapsing. He does have double Chaos Predators, does he? This one, no, he has one. Not sure what happened there. I saw two Chaos Predators in his unit roster. Great Unclean One on the field though for YesPanda. Kill one, and they summon another one. Gonna be a 2-1 for red. Very, very close. 184, 206. D cannons now getting hits on the Great Unclean One. Much like other artillery units, not very effective versus things that are in motion. Terminators teleport in. Don't force melee though, just shoot away with their storm bolters. And a big push from Blue, and it looks like, I don't think red are gonna hold it. Ouch, big plasma cannon hit there. Here comes Rozy and his Eldar. Is that an Ethereal Slash? It is. 163, 206. Big vomit hit, wipes the plasma cannon. Ouch. 163, 206, that was nasty. Bloodletter's getting owned here. Need to phase out and flee, I think. He has phased them out, and there's the retreat. 163, 205, 2-1 for blue now. They've taken the east side. Las cannon setting up for no apparent reason. Debuger not paying attention, is going to lose this thing. Techmarine of SIM0N now level 7, still doesn't have a weapon upgrade. Has tons of resources, might be saving for a Land Raider Redeemer. Great Unclean One being overextended here by YesPanda, getting a bit too excited. Someone told him there was an all-you-can-eat buffet over here, I think. He might go down. Heretics need to be worshipping, like right now, but instead they're trying to disrupt with grenade launchers, and down goes the Great Unclean One Stormbolters, taking him out in the end. None of the Terminators with a weapon upgrade yet. We have Assault Terminators though on the field for Debuger. Storm Shields and Thunderhammers. Very, very durable, super heavy infantry unit. Cannot retreat, but they can teleport. They are unique to the Force Commander. Good damage versus all targets with those Thunderhammers. Can get Lightning Claws, which gives them ridiculous power melee damage, but makes them slightly less effective versus vehicles. Trying to chase down this Chaos Predator. It looks like they are going to do it. Sloppy play again from DiViNiTY. He does have another Great Unclean One on the field though. 163, 152. Shuriken coming to the east side for Rozy. Tome of Subjugation on these Terminators from YesPanda, bringing them into trouble, and this could be nasty. Is their teleporter off cooldown? YesPanda most likely has used it if it was, and these Terminators are going to go down. Excellent usage of Tome of Subjugation there. 163, 142. Assault Terminators capping Blue's natural. Just about capping before that cloud of flies came in. Great and Clean One not quite as killy as the Swarm Lord or the Avatar, but he's so tough and has some good abilities as well. Simon has 2 Terminator squads. Does not go for the Land Raider then. Thought it would have been good on this map to hold the east side. This double D cannon's doing a pretty good job for Rozy. One of them's level 2. Shuriken cannon is in the garrison. Here come Bloodletters, phased out of existence. Trying to get close, but they're overextending here. And now they're trying to teleport. Warp Spiders getting in tons of range firepower. Level are these Bloodletters, they are level 2. Big plasma cannon hit. Ouch. And now they flee, and they might not get away. A big mistake from YesPanda. Warp Spiders trying to force melee. Looks like Bloodletters might be saved. No. 1 hit point and they get away. Unbelievable. And Warp Spiders get wiped. What was that? Was that grenade launchers and Singularity, or sorry, D cannon friendly fire? I think it was. Heretics wipe. Players starting to get sloppy under pressure, very, very understandably. Grenades going into the retreat path of the Chaos Sorcerer, but he does get away. Blue team pushing Red's natural now with the Great Unclean One, and this Plague Champion is level 5. Fetid Armor, Plague Fist, and Mucus Discharge. Melter Bomb on the Great Unclean One. Assault Terminators coming in with their Thunderhammers. Veil of Time on them, such great synergy with Assault Terminators boosting their speed. They pretty much become the perfect melee unit under Veil of Time. 139, 142, Las Cannon getting big shots. Great Unclean One's not a vehicle, but it is a monstrous creature or large target, so Las Cannons do snare it. Big lag spike for the players there. 139, 142. Eldritch Storm just on the Terminators, but they just casually walk away from it. Such a close game. 1-to-1 cap. Techmarine is down for Palad. This guy's level 6. Simon's Techmarine level 8. Still doesn't have a weapon upgrade. Chaos Sorcerer just hitting level 8 himself. Where is he? He's in middle. Plague Champion level 6. There's an Orbital Bombardment. Starting to see this more often, and it's seems to be doing some decent damage as well when it catches stuff. Space Marines have such good globals though, you rarely see this thing. And this instance completely missing everything. Double plasma cannon still for Palad, and he has a lot of resources, including a lot of red. Could get some more Terminators right now, might be saving for a Land Raider. Blue team starting to creep across the map, and look at their map control, they are hitting power as well. Despite the heavy losses from DiViNiTY, able to get another Great and Clean One and push. Force Commander chasing. Look at the damage from these Marco Zinch Chaos Space Marines, both level 4 for Panda now. Simon doing so well, preserving almost all of his squads. Lost his scouts, I think that's the only unit he's lost in an intense 3v3. That's no mean feat, even for Space Marines. Big smite going in. Grenades going in too. Guardian so fragile though at this point in the game. Level 3, very nearly level 4, got forced off. Great and Clean One still stopping around for DiViNiTY. He's going to lose this again. Not looking after his big fellows, is he? Librarian goes down to Bloodletters at the top of your screen there. Terminators come in and finish off the Greater Demon for the Emperor. They have lost a model though. Inspire nearby troops when they kill in melee, you saw it there. Howling Banshees on the field for Rozy. Red team losing most of their armies right now. Blue team pushing. DiViNiTY a bit sloppy to lose his Great and Clean One again. But they have the triple, and look at the map, and looks like they have this game. Absolutely crazy turnaround. Such a close mid and late game, turning into this huge push from blue team. Level 5 Force Commander. Level 5 Warlock, he's down right there. Predator on the field. Here comes another Predator from Palad. DiViNiTY getting his 3rd Great and Clean One, and YesPanda getting a Great and Clean One as well. No, it's his 2nd Great and Clean One, isn't it? YesPanda lost his as well. 139.17, a triple cap for blue, and here is the victory. A very, very nice game. Blue team just powering through at the end, and there is the victory. I can't even remember how many Great Unclean ones there were now. I'm confused. Did DiViNiTY have 2 or 3? I'm not sure. I think he had 2. Pretty sure he did. This would have been his 3rd. Anyway, look how much resources YesPanda had. Could have almost got 2 Great Unclean ones. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.